Hi there, Miranda Alt here with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team with your Monday market update for Monday, December 18th, 2023. Thanks so much for watching. This is my last Monday market update for 2023. Next week will be Christmas. The week after that will be New Year's Day, and I will not be in town. So I will be coming back to you January 8th of 2024. So a quick look at our market statistics for the last 7 days and just taking a look at what we think is going to happen in 2024. So for the last 7 days in McHenry County, we had 72 new listings, only 72. Now, it's the end of the year. A lot of people are just thinking, let's wait until the new year. We are talking to a lot of clients who, if they're not closing, we do have a lot of closings this week and next week as people are rounding out the year end. But I will say a lot of people that we're talking to now about finding a home are like, let's just wait until January. Here's a couple reasons why you might not want to do that, but let's talk about the numbers still. So 72 new listings, 99 under contract. So there's still 99 going under contract in the last 7 days. That's a lot for the end of the year. 86 closed sales, 25 price changes, 2 expireds, and 27 on the private network. So we just have a lower number overall. That's very typical for this time of year. But we still have buyers that are out there that are wanting to put homes under contract. Now, I took a look at what are those 99 homes in McHenry County that are going under contract. What are those homes? What's still selling? We did have one home in McHenry County over $1 million in Bull Valley go under contract, so that was interesting. We have over half of those 99 homes are under $300,000. So we're seeing a resurge of the foreclosure or short sale market. Not a lot, still not a lot of foreclosures or anything like that, but we're seeing more. We had not seen any for a number of years. And now we are seeing a few of those foreclosures come to market. So we've had a couple of calls on those. And towards the end of the year, that's kind of when those start to happen. We also see over 300,000. A lot of them are new builds. So there are some, most of those are going to be over 500,000 if they're in the Crystal Lake, Algonquin area. But up in Wonder Lake, we have some new builds that are under 400,000, and they're great new homes. They're really nice. And a lot of these builders are offering a lot of incentives to get buyers to put them under contract and even close in some instances before the end of the year. I know my team, we have put 3 new builds under contract in the last week. That is because these builders, Lennar, D.R. Horton, they're all offering incentives in the form of they're buying down those interest rates. So even though interest rates are lower than they've been in a long time, since about August, interest rate, the average 30-year fixed rate right now is at about 7.5%, which is the lowest it's been in a very long time. And those rates have been coming down consistently for the last 5 weeks. But we are seeing those builders offering 5.25, 6%. They're buying down those interest rates for their clients, or they're giving them closing cost credits. They're giving them incentives. So there's a lot of things that are happening with the new builds because they have inventory that's ready to go that they want to get off their books before the end of the year. They want to make their numbers just like we want to make our numbers, just like you want to make your numbers in your industry. So they're having a really strong push to get these homes closed before the end of the year. I know a couple of them that we put under contract in the last couple of weeks won't be ready until the first quarter of next year, but that's still really good for a lot of these builders that have got the shovel in the ground and they want to make sure that these homes are being sold before they finish them. So some of the price reductions that we're seeing are also from those builders lowering their prices in order to get homes under contract before the end of the year. We also are seeing some of those pre-built homes, those used homes that are having to lower their prices in order to get homes under contract because quite honestly, a lot of them are competing with these new builds. And for the clients, if they're looking at a $500,000 house at a 5% rate or 5.25 versus your $500,000 home at 7.5, their payment is going to be a lot lower on that new build home than it is on yours. So some of those sellers of pre-owned homes are having to reduce their prices in order to compete with the market. Some other things to take a look at. We had some 2024 predictions come out, both from Lawrence Yun, who is the chief economist for the National Association of Realtors, and Redfin put out their predictions for 2024. Some interesting things that we see are consistent. One of which is that everyone is both the economist at Redfin and Lawrence Yun both are predicting that interest rates will continue to come down slowly through 2024. They don't see any huge drops. The feds are still sticking with their program of higher for longer in order to continue to have inflation come down. So not sure if we're going to see a move on that prime rate in the next year, but we should see interest rates come down steadily throughout 2024. A lot of people are thinking that we will have a very strong third and fourth quarter next year, maybe not as strong first and second quarter. Redfin does believe that we will have more home sales in 2024 than we had in 2023. For the last 2 years since 2020, we've had, 2021. So for the last 2 years, both 2022 and 2023, we had double-digit percentage declines in home sales, just the numbers of homes that were sold. So they are anticipating that we actually sell more homes in 2024, which is a good thing for us realtors. It's also a good thing for you consumers because we will have more to choose from. So hopefully more homes coming on the market as interest rates come down, and some of this pent-up demand from people not moving due to the interest rates, hopefully some of that will trickle down and create more inventory and at least more to select from. We've talked a lot about the fact that, me selling my home and buying another home does not have a positive effect on inventory, but it does create more to choose from. Redfin experts are also predicting that we will see a 1% decrease in home prices in 2024. I don't know that I see that happening in the Midwest. Now, that's, of course, a national statement. And the reason being that more competition will lead to lower prices. We'll see. I think that if interest rates come down, while yes, there might be more people that will put their home on the market so that they can move, we're going to just have more people fighting for homes. I don't know that I really think that we'll see any decrease in prices around here. I think prices around here in the Midwest will still continue to go up, at least in our McHenry County area. Just we don't have enough to choose from. And if there are more buyers that are willing to put their houses on the market, they will also be buyers competing in another area for homes. So we'll see how that affects it. Like I said, mortgage rates will steadily decline, but remain above 6%. Most people are saying that. And we will see the return of more rentals. And Redfin was talking about losing the stigma of a renter, that people will decide that it makes more economic sense for them to rent versus buy. I would argue that is always going to be a poor decision unless you are planning on being someplace for a very short amount of time. If you are thinking that you're going to be somewhere under 3 years, perhaps it is better to rent in this market simply because it is expensive to rent, but it's also expensive to buy with the higher interest rates than they were a few years ago. A few years ago, it was actually cheaper to buy than it was to rent. For a long time, we saw that being the case. It's kind of changing right now that with higher interest rates, people are seeing higher monthly payments. Now, the thing is, when you're renting, you're taking money out of your pocket and putting it in your landlord's pocket. You're paying down their mortgage. If you're owning your own home, you're taking money out of one pocket of yours and putting it in the other pocket. So you're putting money into your own pocket by paying down the principal on an asset that appreciates. So if you're thinking about being in a place for a long period of time, you are definitely always better off buying than renting. Renting, you are building no equity, and with buying, you are always building equity. Also, always keep in mind, 90% of millionaires became so through real estate. So it's always the right time to buy the right piece of real estate. Don't ever forget that. So I'm Miranda Alt with Keller Williams Success Real Estate and the Miranda Alt team. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, all of the holidays. Hope you have a wonderful 2 weeks. I will be back January 8th. Until then, make it a great day. Bye.